Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is mainly about mould making again. A local company's approached me about making some carbon fibre engine covers for a MK3 Focus RS. He's already put in quite a big order, so I need to make a mould from one of the panels they've given me. I'm going to make a dual mould so I can produce two items with a single infusion. So this video is just going to show you exactly how I do it from start to finish on creating this mould, how to create a mould to make one, then I can make two parts from that one mould out of fiberglass, bring those two parts together, create a template to make the last mould, which will be the two-part mould. I'm not going to be doing much talking through it. It's going to be a fast-ish sort of video with some funky music in the background, and I hope you like it, so please enjoy. Thanks a lot.
We've stripped out all the plastic flanging that was on this. So what we've got to do now is just do a nice neat cut around the outside. Then we can start cleaning this up, and then we can break this out. So we're going to leave this in there because while we're doing all this cutting around the outside, it helps protect the critical mould face. But now let's get on with the cleaning up and the sanding. The mould's all done. One thing we need to do now is make a fiberglass part from this. But we're going to be making 2 fiberglass parts. Then we can create another mould, the final mould, which we'll be able to do 2 parts at the same time. But we've just tidied up all the joins that we had in the plastic we made for the flange. So that's all been tidied up. So when we've made a fiberglass part from this, we'll just do it in wet lay. We can then really tidy that up and put a nice small radius around the edge. It'll just help a part release out the mould a lot easier. So let's start glassing this up. Okay, so I've produced 2 of these fiberglass replicas from this panel. So we've now got 2 identical pieces made out of fiberglass. So what I can begin doing with this now is get rid of this sharp angle and put a nice radius on that, trim the outsides up, and I'm going to bond the 2 parts together down this way here. So that gives a nice square edge around the outside of the vacuum bag. We'll have a nice flat level piece going down the centre of the 2 parts to be able to have the inlet, the resin inlet. So it'll be a nice even fusion. So we just need to get this tidied up, trimmed up and flatted back and start moulding again. So get in there.
Well, that's one of them all polished up. Only gone down to 1000 grit to get out any sort of big scratches that are in the way. This is very important to do because the shinier this is, the shinier the mould surface is going to be, which means that when you pop the carbon part out of that mould, you're basically going to give it a wipe, a little quick polish, and it's ready to go to the customer. And when this is going to be, because this is like a trade product, I need to make this in volume, so the least amount of time I can spend manufacturing these, the more profit I can make and the better price I can sell it at. So everyone's a winner, the customer gets a good priced product, and I get to have an easier job basically, which is always good. So we've got the other one here, so we're going to whiz this around and do the same again. It's dead fun. Okay, so usual process again. It's all been applied with release agent now. The surface is lovely and smooth. So the next thing is to just create the mould. So I'm not going to bore you with talking through each process now. You've seen enough of the videos to see how I do it. So I'm just going to show you start to finish on making this mould, just on a speeded up vid. So let's get on with it.
Okay, so the mould's finally finished. It's been 2 weeks in the making, but now it's all done. I had to spend a bit of time trying to get a few small scratches, a few little niggles and imperfections out. So I had to give it a good wet and dry and a good polishing. But it's turned out exactly as I wanted it, and the strategy behind it is to have the inlet in the centre, your vacuum bag around the perimeter, and it'll just infuse both stacks centre ways outwards. So as I'll be producing these for trade, I need to do volume as fast and efficient as possible. So for a little bit extra labour and time in the original layup process, it'll yield me 2 parts. So this is the way you want to be doing volume parts. It's just more efficient. It just makes sense. And it's so much worth spending the time trying to get that glossy shine, because once you've got your mould to this sort of standard, every part you make from that mould, it'll take next to no effort. When you pop the carbon part out of the mould, it'll literally need trimming up, a very light polish, and it's ready to send out to the customer. That's all because you spend the time on the original mould. Just do it once, do it right. So the next video will be making some carbon parts from it. So if you've liked the content in this video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Cheers.